Okay, so let's give you guys some more practice. So here, solve this. 3 to the power of what equals 40. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, log both sides. So that will then give you this. So here you've got one bubble multiplying with this bubble here equals this bubble here. So divide both sides by log 3. That will then give you this. So x equals this. Okay. Next one here. Okay, this one here, solve this. 3 to the power of what equals 1. So press pause and have a go. So here you would log both sides. That will then give you this. So here you've got one bubble multiplying with this bubble equals this bubble here. Divide both sides by log 3. That will then give you this. But then if you look at this here, hang on. If you look at this here, what this is saying is that, remember, it's defaulted as base 10 here. So when you look at this, your eyes zoom into the base. So it's 10 to the power of what equals 1. Well, 10 to the power of what equals 1. Well, this thing here is 0, because 10 to the power of 0 is 1. So this bubble here is 0 here. Okay, so this bubble here is 0. The top bubble here is 0. 0 divided by, now what does this mean? It means, remember, it's defaulted as 10. So when you look at this here, your eyes should zoom into the base here. So it's 10 to the power of what equals 3. You see, this here will be a definite number. It's a number. It's nothing that's going to break down. So this here is a number, because 10 to the power of 0 is 1. 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 1 will be 10. So this number 3 is somewhere in between 1 and 10 here. So it's going to be a number. So this is going to be a number. So here you've got x equals 0 divided by some number. Well, 0 divided by some number is going to be 0. So x here equals 0. Okay, but going back to the original question here, you should realize, I hope you should realize that 3 to the power, well, you should be able to glance at this and see that it's going to be 3 to the power 0 equals 1. So x here is 0. The point that I'm trying to make is that even if you do carry it through a log, even if you carry through the log both sides, then it will still hold. It will still work. It will still work. But then, well, when given this here, I hope you realize that the answer here is 0, because 3 to the power 0 is 1. The point I'm trying to make is that you can still log both sides and it will still work. Okay. Well, anyway, the answer here is 0 here. Okay. And next one here, solve this one here. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so log both sides. That will then give you this. Okay, and then divide both sides by log 3. That divide both sides. Well, yeah, you could divide both sides by log 3 here. So x equals this here, log minus 2 over log 3. But the thing is, if you get your calculator and punch in log bracket and then minus 2 close bracket and press equal, you will get an error. And the reason for that is because, well, if you look at this here, hang on. Well, log base. Well, let's just go back to the original question here. 3 to the power of what equals minus 2? Well, if you sketch a graph, okay, 3. This here was the original question. 3 to the power of what equals minus 2? If you plot a graph of y equals 3 to the power of x, when x is 0, when x is 0, this will be 1. So you've got 1 here when x equals 0. When x equals 1 here, it will be, when x equals 1 here, it will be 3 here. Well, if you plot a graph of y equals 3 to the power of x, it will look like this. Now, looking at this graph, minus 2 will be somewhere down here. Minus 2. So when will it be that this, well, here, there is no solution here, because the line here would never cross over minus 2. So here, yeah, there is no solution here. And if you were to, okay, suppose you were given this here. If you were to log both sides, it will then give you this. But then looking at this here, Well, don't forget this is defaulted as 10. So when you look at this block here, it will break down because your eyes here, as you zoom into the 10, 10 to the power of what gives me -2. Well, if you draw a graph of y equals 10 to the power of x, it will look something like this. This here will be 1. When it's 1 here, this here will be 10, not to scale, okay, this graph here. And then -2 will be somewhere down here. When will this thing here be equal to -2? Never. So even if you, so when given this here, even if you do log both sides, this bit here will break down. But you should realize that when looking at this here, you should realize that it will break down because looking at this, when will this be -2? It will never, because the graph is always above 0. Okay.